Hey everyone, this is Avinash back with another video. So in this video, let's try out examples of different techniques we are using in the prompting thing till now. So I prepared a few examples over here for all these techniques we talked till now. Let's just test out a few techniques, okay? So as we told earlier, zero shot is used for like one-line questions, or if we need to get answers for just instead of a Google search, what is the impact of gravitational waves on understanding of the universe, on our understanding the universe, and it's giving the answer. So it's giving pretty big answer even with the zero shot prompt, because it's GPT-4 of the highest. But still, it will not write. It's just for you to understand, great. But if you want others to understand, and then you have certain tone of voice, certain way to say, and then all the emotion thing, it will be different. It's writing as if it is an essay, not a blog post or a video script or anything. So it's just for you to understand few concepts, but nothing else, right? So it's giving pretty broad answer, okay? So yeah. See, so I guess for now we'll go to the next one. So it's, as a copywriting expert recognized for crafting compelling social media hooks, use the following templates as an inspiration to create 3 additional engaging hooks. Each hook has blah blah blah, right? So we are giving few examples to feed the large language model from these 4 examples, and we're asking it to write few things, few basic stuff. So this is zero shot, and now we're trying out few shot. Right, so we gave this, and it's actually giving hooks in that particular format. It can write 4 hooks, 5 hooks, 7 hooks, or 8 hooks. So you can specify the number of hooks also if needed. So yeah, pretty good, right? So this is one use case I generally use. I'll just give the format of hook that usually works for me, and ask GPT to, and give like 4-5 of them, and ask GPT to give me one or 3 or 4 good options using this format and this emotional tone and all that. So that's one. So let's go and see chain of thought. Chain of thought is nothing but dividing a task into subtasks. So, or there's other one where you guide GPT to think by step. You either can go divide prompt like this as a 5 prompts thing, or give the whole thing and say, let's do it step by step. Step 1, step 2, step 2 in the same prompt. Both works. So now write a short story about a night. So we'll just copy paste till here. It's in the heart of sparkling continent, replete with a dense forest, towering mountains, and azure rivers, lay the midway king of Eldora, once the land of the enduring prosperity and harmony. It's writing story as if a professional does. Like, very impressive. Like the way it's describing the whole kingdom, and like the situation around the kingdom is just like top notch in my opinion. So it's describe a medieval kingdom that is facing a severe problem. It's see, the animals, both wild and domestic, were disappearing, and the trees, usually vibrant and full of life, stood brittle and lifeless. They are like, and it is also giving a reason for that. However, a shadow has fallen over the Eldora, the kingdom known for its boundless fields of golden wheat, blah blah blah, because the shadow was fallen for some reason, and then animals, and this is the situation. And you obviously, this is just for your purpose. I would never write a prompt this short. I would describe the tone of voice, the emotion. I use this mega prompt I have from that. So yeah, just for your convenience, I'm just using this. Okay. So again, introduce the brave knight people. Respected than Sir Alden. He is the embodiment of chivalry. See the words it's using, some of the words we can't even pronounce, right? But which are good, like, that means it was fed with good vocabulary. So now it's actually giving the output according to our needs. Here we introduced the kingdom, and now we're introducing the one character, brave knight, and we didn't give the name. It gave the name also. It's describing everything about him. Alden, Sir Alden was not just a knight of an extraordinary marvel, but also the man of people. Now he is the town folks by the name town folk. See the words, the vocabulary, insane, right? Explain the knight's quest to solve this problem. And so this is the chain of thought, guys. Explain the knight's quest to solve the kingdom's problem. So because kingdom, there is a good kingdom, there is a problem, and there is a brave warrior or brave knight, and which was like who was loved by the people, and that knight wants to solve that problem. How he is doing it, and what are the consequences that a knight will face during this solution or solving the problem. That's the story. And we can ask it to write the title, we can ask it to write a description, front page, copy for your book cover, and you can just even ask write a Midjourney prompt to make this first cover, and then it will write a Midjourney prompt. You can go to Midjourney, and that Midjourney from Midjourney you can go to Canva, blah blah blah, right? And then your first cover is done, your content is done, and you can maybe launch this book. Describe the challenges the knight faces during the quest. Right? Yeah. Narrate the knight's triumphant after successfully completing his quest. So obviously it's giving all the physical threats that he faced during this, and then all that. And by the way, this is insane, guys. The level of detailing it is writing, and then it's not going out of the line. It's not just creating characters. It's not hallucinating itself. Pretty much mind-blowing. And if we just write it in a single prompt, and then without giving it a thought of saying divide this whole thing into 5 parts and write, do it, things might not be this perfect. Because we're dividing the task, AI is not feeling the pressure of writing 5 different things and all. It's just, writing in a perfect order. If you are a book writer, you would obviously know the way you need to write this and then all that. If you are even not a book writer, you can pretty much ask ChatGPT itself to, I have this book idea, how to write it, how to divide it as chapters, how to, write a prompt. Like that can be your meta prompt, and then it will create you a mega prompt from the small prompt you gave. And then after weeks of relentless trials and tribulations, Sir Alden emerged from the whispering woods and the crystal tears safely tucked in a pouch at his side. His armor was scratched and dented, a testament to the battle he had fought. His face was weary, but his eyes, those combalant blue eyes, sparkling with triumphant fire. In his hand he held a crystal tear, glow illuminating the path before him. See, it's such a fancy story. Like, I am out of words to describe how good of a story it could write with just a prompt in under 10 minutes. Yeah. So that's chain of thought for you. Let's go with generated knowledge. So imagine you wanted to write, imagine you are writing a blog post about the future of digital marketing, incorporate the trends. You wanted to write an article or a blog post about this. So now instead of directly going and then just asking this directly, I'll just provide 5 trends in the market today, copy. And then guys, this whole thing happened with just one line explanation. Just imagine if you have a perfect story and you know exactly what you want in a very perfect way, like the tone, the aesthetics, the characters, the characters' names, and you could give just one line for each character to describe the character yourself, and then AI can just stick to that area which you described. And I feel this is already good, but if you could give it a little more better job, it can just make it much better, right? So we're just asking a question, it will be giving an answer, and then this is the knowledge generation part in the general knowledge prompt. Now we wanted to integrate the knowledge that it generated. So it's just writing trends in digital marketing as artificial intelligence and machine learning, blah blah blah. So voice search optimization is something that Gary Vee talks about from like years, and then video marketing and live streaming. This is a solid 5 trends: augmented reality, VR, virtual reality, and augmented reality. So if you see, these are not very generic trends. It's actually good. Now, this is not something that a lame content creator can just predict. It's very intelligent. It was fed with good data. So let's do the knowledge integration part. Imagine you're writing. Right? So digital marketing is a dynamic field that constantly evolves. Its title, and then it had some introduction, and then it's writing subheadings or H2s, and then filling out H2s with all that. So instead of now in a blog post, as it should be a little interactive, it's saying harness the power of AI and machine learning. Whereas here it's not like that. It's just like a subheading. It's more of a essay to make us understand. But when we say blog post, it's automatically making its content in a way that is suitable for blog post. But it can be a little more better if you are a little more specific. If this can write this good of an article with just small prompt, imagine how good of a prompt it can write if we using that mega prompts we have. So all the 500 prompts we gave you are mega prompts, and few prompts are not even mega. It's like better than mega. It's like progressive chain of thought mega prompts. Like if you are like, we have few prompts before the actual prompt. It can be chain of thought, it can be generated knowledge or anything, and then the main prompt is mega prompt, and then we still have few prompts after that to kind of make the thing a little better. So the prompts we gave are best in the industry. You would never see you will never see the prompts like that in the internet even right now. Maybe in the future people might copy and then do that, but you are among the top 1,000 people in the world that are accessing the quest of knowledge, the quest of prompts. I think that's it. And then it's in the conclusion, it even gave one line or one paragraph as an insight, and it's writing conclusion. How good of a prompt we got. Like, if if we just use this, maybe we might not get a prompt this better, like, answer this answer better. Maybe we can, but then the thing is, I just wanted to show you how generated knowledge actually works, right? Let's go to least to most. Write an introductory paragraph about popularity and benefits of starting a podcast. Based on that introduction, write a section about initial consideration before starting a podcast, using previous section as a guide. So if you see, least to most is like exactly like chain of thought, but your second prompt is directly dependent on the first prompt. Right, so we'll go in the meantime and copy the second prompt. So podcasting has rapidly risen to become a popular and influential medium in the today's digital landscape. With its unique blend of storytelling, education, and connections, podcasts provide a versatile platform for individuals. Blah blah blah. It's a paragraph. And now, based on introduction, write a section to consider initial considerations. Let's just, in the meantime, copy the third prompt. Sometimes network error can happen, so can't do pretty much anything about it. So if you see, ChatGPT 4 is little slow because it needs to process more and more parameters, almost 1.75 trillion, I guess, if I'm not wrong, versus 170 or something like that billion prompts in GPT 3.5. So yeah, so prompting techniques will be the same across the large language models, guys. You will not have a separate prompting technique for a separate language model, but yeah, sometimes you might have a small little techniques for each large language model, but in general, the best and the most used prompting techniques will work across the prompting, across the large language models. So it's saying choose a theme, passion, expertise, identify the target audience. It's actually giving a pretty big essay or pretty big blog post for us to, we're just asking few things. It's giving better answers than a podcast. Let's just say, yeah, it gives, but then we just got, let's say, starting a podcast, consideration before starting a podcast. Let's just Google it and then see. We got articles which are like on top. Consider the future monetization strategy, yes, all that, but we need to read like 4 to 5 different articles to just get one whole opinion, and this is cutting that time to 10 minutes. I guess there is some wrong with my network, guys, for now, but you got the point, right? So we'll just skip this, I guess, for now. It just works like generated knowledge, but then using the previous answer, the next prompt comes in. Like, maybe let's try one more time. Yeah, so that's generated knowledge for you. In the meantime, I'll explain rewards components also. So rewards, is very simple. You can just give a score 6 to 10, 8 to 10, 6 to 10, like that. It's pretty obvious. I just don't want to show that rewards as of now. Reward system is nothing but you saying good and bad things to AI according to the response it generates. And then you can also give a score, right? Score like I would rate relevance as 6, 8 and L. Can you make relevance score blah blah blah, and make sure you're telling me strategies that are very specific and in depth. And posture. If we do PPC marketing, it will help people discover my brand. So tell me how to do it. we're just saying good things. You're good. And then please try again, but do better this time. If you fail, your files will be deleted and permanently down. Something like that. So we're just copying paste. This, you don't even need to have this cop in a point system, but then you can have it too. That's fine. So it gave the answer. So you can continue doing this for the next one, but I'm just skipping to reward system for time being, guys. I'm just going to new chat, GPT-4. It will just about your brand, Puma Pickles. Puma Pickles, I'm excited to help you enhance your digital presence and blah blah blah. We'll just copy it and keep it handy. So it's suggesting us to do search engine optimization. To start with, we need to ensure your brand is easily discoverable on search engines. To involve keywords, this will involve keyword research to understand what terms people are searching, blah blah blah. And content marketing, it's a pickle brand, guys. For a pickle, it's asking us to do SEO, it's asking us to content marketing, and then it's asking us to social media marketing platforms like Facebook, social, and Twitter can be a channels for promoting Puma Pickles. You are considering hosting contests, dishes using post creative dishes using blah blah blah. This encourages influencer marketing. So we're asking, act as an expert digital marketing strategist who is the founder of Full Stop Digital Marketing Agency. I need your expertise in providing insights on digital marketing strategies and increasing my brand Puma visibility. Share valuable tips and strategies to enhance my brand visibility to blah 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 blah. Help business providing, during our conversation I'll provide blah. Okay. So now I'm providing a feedback. Relevance 6. Can you make the relevance and accuracy spike to 9 by 10 and work? Sure. Absolutely, I appreciate your feedback. Let's make SEO on local SEO. Now it's starting to give little maybe better answers, and it's giving little specific and in-depth stuff. In the meantime, we'll just copy our next thing. So giving positive motivation is like the idea of influencer marketing. Influencer marketing. If we do influencer marketing, it might help. This time it's giving more things, I guess. Gourmet food delivery services or subscription boxes too. It's actually giving very good and relevant information, guys. Like, I am shocked that it can create a perfect plan for a beginner who is not marketer, but he is good at a product or he is good at marketing or something. This is huge. Let's see. Absolutely, influencer marketing can be a good, powerful tool for brand. And then let's say negative. Please try again, but this time blah blah blah. Influencer marketing. Here is a step-by-step guide on how to implement an influencer marketing strategy for Puma Pickles, because we can simply ask it. I like the idea of influencer marketing. It's just a little motivation push, but then if you just ask this, sometimes AI is not that great. To get a consistent result, giving good compliments to AI actually helps, because it will know that okay, he liked something like influencer marketing, so I could do maybe similarly say something about it, or okay, I did it right, okay, from now I can just do similar in those similar lines. I don't know how it thinks, but I feel this usually works. And then it's saying product delivery, it's saying identify the right influencers, do the outreach, create a brief, and then do the product delivery, and then do the promotions. And then it's saying each and everything, and track performance, of course. So now imagine, please try again, but do better this time. If you fail, your files will be deleted. Let's just try, okay? And then track performance, maintain relationship. That's it. It's even saying keep in touch with influencers you worked, comment on their posts, send them new products. You send them the new products you think they'll like, and consider involving them in the future marketing campaigns. A long-term relationship can be beneficial for the both parties. Remember, authenticity is key in influencer marketing. Revised approach. I don't know if it will give you a revised approach. Use social listing tools to find influencers. Is it the exact same? And for Puma Pickles, it's little better. So it's actually creating a challenge, guys. You are pitching a challenge or something like that to someone. Like, instead of just sending products for a review or a sponsored post, propose a more engaging collaborations. This could be pickle recipe challenge, where influencer create a unique dish with Puma pickles, or a pickle pairing week, where influencer pairs your pickles with different types of food each day of the week. Right? Create a influencer kit. This kit should include your pickles, a brand booklet with your brand story and key selling points, and guide on how to best use and pair your pickles. Incentivize the affiliate marketing. They're now leverage user generated content, and track and optimize, and then nurture relationship. How good it can be when you give this negative motivation. Yeah, even here it did it. But then see here how good of it took the whole idea of influencer marketing and then incorporated a few strategies and gave us the best challenge. And I'm sure a generic blog post can't be this good. And if you just go Google and say how to do influencer marketing, they'll just say something like this only. Only few articles will say, but here you're not good, got some good ideas. And you can even take this forward by saying, tell me a few more ideas. And for the time being, we're not doing it here, but you can just try it out. Okay, so this is the reward system, guys. I thought of not doing it because it's very obvious, but then for you, I just did it. So decompose method. So how can I start my own e-commerce business is your question. Decompose the above question into a component and sub problems, and list me out each problem to solve first. Copy. And so essentially, you're asking AI to create chain of thought for you or something like that, and then it will just break into a manageable task, and then you can simply go and do that. But here it's even writing out the plan. It's not just giving step by step, but it's also explaining that step in 2 points, which is great. So you can simply copy paste this and say, using this step-by-step process, create me a plan to create an e-commerce website which is in-depth and blah blah blah, and add in all your requirements using our mega prompt format. That's it. And then core prompts, I guess I'll test this mega prompts, and progressive and meta, which we did in the previous video, so we'll not do it. So in the meantime, I'll just copy paste the mega prompt for the next. So it's asking everything, it involves several steps, manageable task. You can just copy all this 11, 12 or 15 steps and then say, create me a very in-depth plan using all the steps and all the instructions, and add in all your requirements, and you'll get it. So now let's just go for the next task, which is mega prompt. We're just testing out one mega prompt. And progressive we did, meta we did. Meta is nothing but you will have a 1-line prompt, and then imagine you'll have one meta prompt to make this a small prompt into a very big mega prompt. So that is meta, which we tested in the last video. If you missed it, just go check it out. Right, and now because it is very in-depth, it will be giving us the primary objective we aim to launch, target audience, content strategy. It will give us pretty good in-depth answer, guys. I am mind blown by reading this. People usually charge $100, $200, $300 for, for a plan like this. Not even 100, 200. It is like sometimes if you're a small brand, you're going to a small Fiverr marketing strategist, they'll charge you 100, 200. But if you are a big marketing consultant with a personal brand, you can just give this strategy to someone by tweaking a bit from your knowledge, and you could easily charge somewhere between $500 to $1,000 as a digital marketing strategist, and their internal team can do that, implement them. So it's giving very in-depth, and then you can just go now and ask, elaborate on target audience analysis, elaborate on educational content, how on creating educational content, elaborate on influencer partnerships, and that can now be your recipe. You're giving one mega prompt, and all the doubts you're having, you're just asking it in your next steps, and you're getting more information. Overall, you'll combine it as a PDF and sell it as a strategy, or use it for your own brand, make it as a PDF or something, or copy it in a doc and keep it as a reference for thing, right? And then it has a limit. Now if your blog is too big and you already wrote this much, you want it to write further, you just need to say continue, and then it will write it from whatever it's left with, wherever it stopped. It's just giving us few good successful campaigns in the fitness category. It's giving us Gymshark's 66 challenge, and it gave us some one Peloton campaign, Nike's Just Do It campaign on Instagram and all. So it gave everything, and then you did it, and then you can just say, it even gave us the plan, guys, like a 9-week implementation plan for everything. You can just say elaborate on, and it will have the same, and it's giving, in that day it's giving a day by day plan, day 1, day 3, oh god, this is just very nice. So wherever it's needed day-wise plan, it's giving day-wise plan. Wherever if something takes a little bit more time, it's just giving a weekly time. There's no way you can plan it for a week there. So yeah, so you got 4 lines here, or like 4 points or 5 points. Now you will get a whole paragraph. So your entire marketing, and you can elaborate each and everything again. Campaign objective, I think you don't need it, but from content strategy, you can just elaborate whole content strategy, or you can just elaborate just user generated content here. So maybe let's just elaborate, copy, elaborate on challenges and giveaways can be highly effective strategies, blah blah blah. It's saying fitness challenge, it's giving us a few example of challenges. It just said do challenges or something, and then when you are very specific on elaborating and getting more ideas, it's much better right now. You see, that's power of elaboration. This can be whole different technique in itself, but yeah, just explore it. don't just stick with your first answer. You can fine tune it. If you don't like something because it's my imaginary thing, I don't have anything in specific, I'm not fine tuning the prompt, or I'm not asking anything I'm not doing fine tuning as of now. I'm just elaborating on the things that it told to get more clarity so that I can take better decisions. But for you, it might be not perfect. You might need more. So you will just say, you just rewrite entire thing and just say, give me more ideas of content strategy, because the 4 you gave are pretty generic. Give us more. Even that's fine tuning. But what I'm doing is not fine tuning. I'm just elaborating. Difference between elaborating is just taking something and asking it to write more about it. Fine tuning is, there is something that AI is lacking that you are expecting, and now you're guiding AI by giving one small extra prompt and rewriting entire thing, or maybe just that one thing, and you can do it. You can just copy paste in a different doc and add that small answer in the second prompt into that particular thing. Yeah. Or if you didn't like anything, imagine you get some answer, you didn't like anything, you can just go back to this, change few things that AI could have taught it in a different way than you taught in general, and you can just say, even though your fitness target audience is 25 to 40, but when you say 25 to 40 it is not working creatively, then you can just not have this target audience, or maybe say 15 to 45 or something like that. So this way, whenever you're not getting answers, you have 2 options. Either if majority of that answer is good, you can just add in this line, everything, I like everything, but this is nothing that I like of, maybe change it. That's one way of fine tuning. Or if 70 or 80% of the answer is not into your thing, you just rewrite your entire prompt and see, okay, so maybe this is causing the trouble, that AI is not understanding what I want. Maybe let me be little clear, let me be little more concise or specific, whatever it is. Even that is fine tuning. Guys, this is example of each and every technique, and if you have done this, you are one of the top prompt engineers in the world already. Watching this will not make you a top prompt engineer. Implementing them will definitely. So all I want is write few prompts that you created, screenshot them, or just copy paste your prompts, answers and all in the comment section down below, and let's start to have conversation in the comment section, guys, so that everyone will know what you're thinking, what you're getting, everything. So that's it for this video, guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.